How's my peacocking, guys? I've been working on my peacocking as of late. I've determined more and more. Also, this magic stick probably sucks. I'm gonna go for 3 mangoes. We're gonna all out on this laning stage. But what I was saying is, I've determined more and more that, number one, I need to put on a lot of body weight. I currently weigh 154 pounds, down from my high of 162, which I'm very upset about, but ever since I started trying to go pro in Dota again, I've been really just tied up. Just like scrimming and shit. And so, there's that. Also, I wish I was here. They might not get the kill. Okay, they got him. This is a really high rank game, by the way. Then Parker is rank 8. What a menace. Beast. So I need to put on body weight, and then I need to learn how to just, you know, spread my wings. Spread my wings and fly. Oh, no one bought the ward. So I think I want to go for the Taiga build, which is actually max Q. So not most people don't max Q on Zeus, but honestly like the concept behind it. I will say that I think the W scales better as an ability, which is kind of the only dilemma, but honestly the Q doesn't go up too much in mana. Neither does the W though. That's kind of the issue. If you max the Q, it doesn't really scale well. It just helps you farm more, which is not really that good, obviously. So, I don't know. It's a bit tough to say which is like the way to go. But it's 2 AM and I got in this really high rank game. This game's like 9k average or something crazy. Pretty wild. So Marcy does have a range creep secure, but I'll probably end up taking my Q anyway. Zero actually does so much damage. AM has mana burn. It's crazy. He's dead. Oh, I should put on my headset. I can't hear. Does this guy have regen? Alright, let's go check if we have a side pull. Unfortunately, they do have a pull cam because I kind of... Oh, they actually have.
I die and we kill. I can suicide for the kill. I wanna die to him. He's gonna kill me.
I didn't want to really kill the Venge, to be honest, because... This Venge wants to die, I can tell you that for a fact. Am, on the other hand, I don't really think he wants to die. But he might die. Oh, dude, this Q is actually crazy. It costs a fuck ton of mana. Like, I've used all my mangoes already. Which kind of makes me feel like it's not necessarily that good for me to buy as much regen as I'm buying. But I think their AM... He just died with no TP. Oh, shit. Alright, we are in. We are in.
Tengo salto en 3, sí, sí.
Damn. This is a... I mean, I knew Zeus did a lot of damage, but this is crazy. I'm gonna take the point and bolt. I think it's honestly worth it as a support for dewarding and... I actually could have killed that guy. Okay. I'm gonna go back to base. I don't want to buy too much regen. As good as buying regen is, I'm gonna go base, and then I can TP mid to refill Lesh's bottle, and I think... Oh no, he's walking base. It kind of feels like I should just stay in the lane. Uh-oh. What is that clown doing, dude? And this is really what you want to do as Zeus as much as you can. I mean, this fight does look like it could be good. I'm going to show up to this. This looks like a long, drawn-out fight. Usually I wouldn't show up, but I think I'll be able to have impact here. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, I usually wouldn't recommend showing up, but like, that's like relatively close to my location. Take a Keen Optic. Really? He's taking Keen Optic on Lesh? That is wild. Okay, we're almost at our level 6. We'll also look to stack camps. Seems like they have a mid ward. Their Venge also has a ward. I think everyone on my team speaks Spanish. Good thing I took Spanish for years. What a stun. Holy fuck. Wombo combo. The double Q? Grimstroke Zeus is actually nasty because your Qs get doubled up, right? I honestly don't mind the idea of me just farming this now. The only problem is they might be in the area, but... Fuck. Psycho is farming my camp. How did he miss that that Grim Q by so much? Oh, that's Cohira, and that's funny. I canceled his chain. He tried to turn on me, but I knew he would, so I bolted. The only thing I haven't done yet, which I should be doing, is probably checking for wards. Like, I can bolt the ground like that. Especially at this point of the game when I don't really need my mana as much. I still need it, but not as much. Oh my god, I want to double Q so bad. I want to use my Q so bad. Oh, god, it's like, I don't know, it hits different when you can Q.
Un salvaje por ahí.
Oh, I thought we were gonna kill him for a second. I was like, shit. I thought I messed up because I started casting a bunch of spells on Venge because I didn't think we were gonna kill the AM, but he committed his blink, so I actually should have assumed that we were gonna kill AM. That was nearly a decent-sized mistake on my part. Now, I don't have TP, so I don't really want to go back to base, so I guess I'll pop my clarity. Why can't I click this? What the fuck? Okay, that was a wild fight. I really feel like I need a mana regen item. I think I'm just gonna buy a Kaya. I don't know. It's like a bit of spell amp. I feel like I can carry these fights. They do have jump for me, which is kind of the only concern of buying Kaya over like a defensive item. I do so much damage. I kind of just need to stay alive. But I don't know. I'm having so many mana problems. So much mana problems where it feels like correct to switch it up. I'm going to TP in a little bit early, even though my mana pool isn't completely filled up. Just want to make sure I get in. My team is throwing. At least it feels like it. Maybe Monkey King's going to clean up here? I don't really know. Okay. I thought I was dead for sure. That's the 350 health talent coming into play. I'm glad I took that. Wow. Just gonna follow my Monkey King around. Only because I think he's gonna play a little psycho, so I want to help him. On that note. I'm gonna run base, get my Kaya. Finally, I won't have mana problems. Kaya is just such an amp because it works with your clarities. That's honestly the biggest part. Obviously, the item just gives you a ton of mana regen because it works with all of my mana regen. Like it's gonna give me 50% of 11, right? Just that in and of itself is like a big reason to buy this because I have an Aether mana regen, Veil mana regen, a mana regen talent, and then I'm just gonna have clarities constantly going.
Acá capaz se pone la... Voy a leer. ¿No viste esa bola? Uy. No, ahí se puede ir, se puede ir.
Oh my god, dude. This Grim combo, I mean, the only problem with it is it's obviously kind of unreliable. I also didn't fail that entire fight, which is pretty low skill. But the Grim combo, if you can bolt, you instantly do 18% of their current health plus the lightning bolt damage twice, right? Like, if you can Grim Link with Zeus spells, people literally disappear. I don't know, this combo kind of has potential just because of how that works. I mean, you just toss out the Link and if it connects with anyone, those heroes just... Whew, they literally disappear. And I'm not over-exaggerating. I mean, even in that fight, it wasn't necessarily the best example of it, but... Because I didn't get off too many bolts on the queue, I kind of just was casting spells in that case. But... This goes to show as a support, you can just have so much impact. I mean, I'm 12-1. Obviously, this game's a bit of an exception. My team is 17-51. You know, clearly we're stomping, but still. Most of this comes off of the early laning stage, and then from there, I kind of just made very safe plays. I sort of just followed my team around and casted spells. I wouldn't say I did anything crazy. Definitely played this game, for the most part, safe. Oh, I might be dead. Oh. Where did that bench go? Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is a fun game. I mean, pretty easy game to be honest, but well, 13-1 support Zeus action. I'm such a big fan of this hero right now. I think Zeus is just very powerful. Clearly a good laner, The Q build, yeah, it does require you to cast a lot of spells, but if you can win a lane because of it, you know, if you can put a lot of pressure, it's good. And you might be like, oh, you're laning with Marcy, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm laning with Marcy, right? But it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter, you know. I could have been laning with a lot of heroes that could have applied aggression. I don't even feel like the Marcy did that much. I felt like when we were killing people, it was almost, I don't want to say it was almost only me, but and that's not even toxic. I'm like literally trying to be objective. This hero has potential. It costs a lot of mana. I did buy like 5 mangoes during the lane. I started with 3, had a clarity as well. Bought a stick as my first item, so clearly you need to double down on the mana regen if you're going to go this Q route. Otherwise, you're just simply going to run out and not be able to cast your Q. And you're going to have to go back to base sometimes. Honestly, I think realistically, you want to die. Like, I think best case scenario is you trade 2 for 1, you being the one that dies on your side. Or you trade 1 for 1, and you do so much damage because your Q is going to bounce between 2 heroes that it doesn't really matter. So I think there's a lot of potential in kind of just feeding as Zeus. I might even try that in a future video because that actually makes a lot of sense. You just cast all your spells. If you cast Q off cooldown with Zeus, it's going to do enough to drop people low, put them in kill range. It's just like you can't keep it going. But if you jump in, if you heavenly jump in and start auto-attacking, you also have really good base attack time. And your heavenly jump makes it really easy to trade as well. So I think there's a lot of potential with this hero. I think Zeus is incredibly strong. And yeah, I expect to be playing it a lot more. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.